What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Kinstretch class brought to you by Stretch Effects. My name is Coach Luke, and I'll be taking you through today's 30-minute lower body focused Kinstretch class. Today's class will be a little bit different from what we've done in the past, whereas we usually focus on, say, one joint, like maybe the hip, or even one specific action of that hip, so say internal rotation. Today we're going to be looking at kind of the whole lower body as a whole. So this is something that you can use as a pre-workout, kind of like a warm-up. This is something you can post-workout, kind of cool down. You do this in the morning before you get your day started, you do it before really any activity, or the following day after you've done maybe a long hike, something like that, where your legs are looking stiff, looking sore. It's a great thing you can throw in really anywhere just to kind of give your lower body some love. And we can get right into our full lower body car sequence, and then we'll go into some specific actions of the lower body. So just get started right into some sideline hip cars. So we're just going to lay it on the side here. So if you have one block, you can start under your head, and you can go arms straight out front. If you have a second block, you can just take that block, just hug it right on the rib cage, just as a reminder to keep the body nice and tight. Try not to extend the lower back, right? So everything stays nice and still, nice and stiff here. As I go through my left hip car, if you only have one block, you use it as your pillow. Take your other arms out front. If you have no block, use your arm as a pillow. Press this arm into the floor. That's another way just to create more stability there. So from here, I'm just going to go for flexion, abduction. I'm going to go 2 hip cars. I'm going to internally rotate, extend that hip back, and come through. Reverse, extend the hip back. Heel goes to the wall behind me. Around, over the top, and down. Let's go one more time. Flex, rotate, extend, through, and reverse. Heel goes back, all the way over, and down. Just gonna switch. There, let's switch sides. Here, this block will come. There, this block goes pillow. Nice and tight. And there, squeeze that block tight. Flex, abduct, internally rotate, extend, drive that hip back, through, reverse, extend, and over, keep the rest of that body as still as possible. Go back one more time, get a good brace. Work on getting as much rotation as you possibly can without getting help from anywhere else in the body. Last half rep, extend, over, around, and through. From there, just let it block off the side. We're going to go into some knee cars. The knee cars, really are tibia cars, right? So it's this bone right here that's going to be rotating. So I'm going to keep my left arm under that left leg. Right arm grabs the top of the left knee. Left hand grabs the right bicep. Sit up nice and tall. Hold my femur, upper leg to my chest, and then I'm going to externally rotate. If you want to use this hand, hook here, there, extend, and pulls the tibia in. Internally rotate and flex. We'll go one more time that way. External, extend, internal, flex. Stay in now, so my tibia is facing in here. Extend, external, flex. One more time, internal, extend, super slow as we flex. Always trying to get more rotation. So as I extend, I'm trying to get more. As I flex, trying to keep squeezing out a little bit more rotation. Let's go to the sides. Right arm comes under, hook that bicep there. Keep that femur nice and tight to the body. If you want to go there and use that here, you can hook the hands there. Or we can go full headlock grip. Externally rotate, extend, internally rotate, flex. So as I externally rotate, I'm trying to always fight to get more external rotation. Internal, flex, and stay in now. Extend, external, flex, internal, extend, external, and flex. Very good. Let's go right into our ankles. Ankle cars, I'll have my hands behind me. Calf goes around top of the side of my foot. I'm just going to go there. I'm just going to make 3, should be 2 clockwise circles. Just move the ankle. If you feel your leg is moving, just hold the leg still. Go around. When I get back to the top, let's reverse. In, down, out, up, one more time, in, down, out, up, and switch. Calf goes on top of the leg. Just right here, if we need to hold that femur, just still, point that toe, come in, over the top, and around, one more time, in, always trying to squeeze out more range of motion, as much of it as you can, back out, up, in, down, out, up, in, down, and through. Next, because we're seated, it's a bit easier to steer from this position anyway. Just going to get to our toe cars. So the toe cars, I'm going to have all my toes up and spread, and I'm going to place them on the floor. I'm going to keep them as spread out as I can. From there, my 4 toes will press down. I'm just going to lift my big toe, back down. Lift the big toe, squeeze it up, or lift it straight up. You find it's going in, just really try to work to keep it out, straight over the joint. Back down, now big toes down, 4 toes up, 4 toes down, 4 toes up, trying to keep the balls of your toes flat on the floor, trying to pull in, grab them still, back down. Now we'll lift them all up again, spread those toes, big toes down only, back up, big toes down only, back up. Last one here is called the piano key. We're going to go 2 reps, pinky toe down, just pinky toe. Now your 4th toe, now your 3rd toe, now your 2nd, and your big toe. All the way back up. So just try to get as much as you can. Try to keep spreading those toes. Hold them open. Here we go. Pinky toe, 4th toe, 3rd toe, 2nd toe, big toe. We need to work on those. Okay? So now we're going to go into our 90-90 position. So we're going to work on the internal rotation first. Just get those hips nice and opened up. I'm going to go right leg forward, left leg back, open up in this position here, right? So I'm just trying to stay open as much as I can. So try to sit into this hip, and I'm trying to rotate my left butt cheek to the floor. It will be a good stretch. So here, you may feel it kind of on the outside of this hip there. You're going to kind of sit back into it as much as you need to, right? So if you're really mobile, you can be kind of more here, sitting back there. You may need to lean all the way back. It's up to you, whatever your body feels the best. You want to make sure you don't have any discomfort either, so you can slide forward if needed, you can slide back if needed. If you need to, say, elevate, if you want to sit on a block, say like on your right, whatever helps you kind of get better stretch in the position without any discomfort in the knee. So typically we go for about 2 minutes on our pales and rows component. For the sake of today, trying to get to a lot of different things, really just trying to get the body opened up, really just trying to get everything feeling great. We're not really going to be like going super long with our passive stretch component, and then we'll only be doing 1 round of pales and rows. So really just trying to get everything opened up, really just trying to kind of find bits and pieces of the lower body that we're going to pay a little more attention to for subsequent training sessions. Okay, so from here, pales is driving the foot down on the floor, building up for 10, max out for 10. Rails, I'm trying to lift the foot, driving my knee down. You're not going to be able to get the foot up because you're at your end range. It's all about the intention of trying to lift that foot at 100% for 15 seconds, and then we'll just relax, sink into it for a breath or 2, and then we're going to go right to external on this leg. Switch, we do internal and external, okay? So from here, breathe. From there, let's take another big breath in, brace, and start driving back foot into the floor, building up for 10. 20%, 30%, 40%, keep opening up, 50%, keep the knee down, grab the whole leg, 60, 70, 80%, 90%, and 100% effort for 10. 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now knee, try to lift that foot, stay open, don't let your body close down. Keep driving the knee, keep trying to lift that foot, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going as hard as you can for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just relax. Sit up a little more, whatever you can do to find better stretch. Big breath in. And relax. Okay, that's internal on the left leg. Now we're just going to go right to external on the right leg. Okay, so for external rotation, foot drives down for the pales, Building up for 10, max effort 10. For the rails, the knee drives down, trying to lift this foot, trying to get light on the scale under this foot here. 100% effort for 15 seconds. So for now, we're just going to find the stretch, passive stretch. So think lift the chest. I got a string pulling my belly button forward and up, string pulling my tailbone back and up. So I'm getting here. Right? It's not about getting how low I can get, but it's about how much I can put a stretch on my right hip capsule by moving, by manipulating my pelvis, my tailbone. So I'm trying to create an arch in my lower back. Gives me a better stretch on that right hip. Find where you need to be. So if you're really mobile, you can get that chest out further, belly button out further. If you're not quite as mobile, you may need to be more here. But again, you don't need to go super low to get a good stretch on the hip capsule. It's about how much I can move my tailbone and my chest. Okay, take a big breath in, brace, and start driving right foot into the floor, building up that contraction. We're at 10%, 20%, 30%, 40, 50, 60, stay deep in that stretch, 70, 80, 90, and 100% effort, press down 10. 9, as hard as you can, 8, 7, drive down, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rails. Try to lift that foot, keep driving the knee into the floor, keep trying to pull yourself deeper in the stretch, keep trying to lift that tailbone more, keep going. Press that knee into the floor, lift that foot, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Good, very nice. There. Good, so we're going to do a slow transition. The other side is isometric movement pathway. Just going to allow us to get back to the other side on 90-90, but also kind of get some more additional hip work. So from there, I'm here, press my big toe down, lift that heel, open up as much as I can, and then I'm just going to slowly keep trying to keep this knee down, trying to lift this knee, keep trying to open up as much as I possibly can. I need to shift the hands, that's good, that's okay. I keep rotating that chest to get more on that left hip. Try to keep that right knee down as long as humanly possible. Make sure we're breathing through this, right? Make sure we're definitely holding our breath here. And on the breath, keep trying to squeeze out more. Can't get any more on the left hip. Now we start putting the right hip. Open, 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 open. Now we're driving the knees away from one another. It's called our bear sit. It's a position that we'll come to in later classes. We have done this before in one of our past classes. We have a whole bear sit class. Now keep opening, keep opening. Now trying to get the left knee to the floor now with our right knee as far away from you as possible. Left knee hits, right knee still driving away. Can't get any more there, so now we just go from here and just rotate. Now the 90-90 on the other side. Switch positions, kind of adjust yourself as needed. So I got 90-90, so now we'll take this hip here. Get a couple practice reps, just kind of rotating into internal rotation. One more time. Open, sit back, and then just sink deeper into that stretch position. Again, trying to get my right cheek, right sit bone towards the floor. So your right hip and left hip may be different between sides, that's okay. Just trying to find the best position for this specific hip so we can get the best training outcome from it. So just keep your hip as much as possible. Relax, sink down into it, feel the stretch, feel it open up. Just relax and sink, relax and sink. Deep breath in. Brace that core, press the floor away from you with the hands. Now start driving the back foot into the floor. Back ankle drives down to 10%, 20%. Keep trying to open up more if you can. 30%, 40%, 50, 60, 70%, 80%, 90, and 100% effort. Crush down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rails, crush the knee to the floor, stay open as much as possible. Keep trying to rotate towards that back heel, get light in the scale under that right foot. Drive that knee to the floor for another 10. 9, don't lose that stretch, stay open. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Find yourself sink down deeper. Good. Big breath in. Big breath out. hip. Let's go external rotation on the left leg. Again, maybe different, right? You may need to shift out more here. Maybe you may need to shift more towards the shin. Again, get a better stretch on that hip capsule by arching that lower back, lifting that tailbone, trying to pull the tailbone back and up. While you're there, belly button front, forward, and up. Okay? Find your stretch position. Let's take a few breaths there. See, deeper. Relax into it. We got one set of pails and rails here, and we'll transition back to the other side. So we get a similar feeling on the other side. Go back the other way. Change up our positions here, okay? Find the best position for you for that specific hip. Lift that tailbone, arch that back, take a big breath in. Trap the air in the lower abdomen, nice and tight, and start driving the front foot into the floor, building up that contraction. Like 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50, 60, 70, 80%, 90%, and 100% effort drive in 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rails, crush that knee, lift that foot, pull yourself deeper in the stretch by lifting that tailbone more, lifting that belly button. Keep driving, 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 driving. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. There for a second. Deeper there, just feel that stretch, kind of scan around. From there, in the 90-90, lift this back heel, right toe goes down. Open as much as possible around that big toe. Just the hands as needed. As your chest continues to rotate, you'll be able to get more on that right hip as far as you possibly can. So take a breath. On the exhale, get more. Once you can't get any more, then we start to bring that back leg. Make right knee in this case, my forward knee is now pulling that left leg as I come open. Take the feet around if I have to. Now I'm in bear sit. These are 90 degrees, ankles 90 degrees. Now I just slowly transition to the other side. So right knee goes down, left leg is still open. Then I can just rotate there, okay? So from here, I'm gonna lay on my side with a block or 2 blocks, depending on how mobile you are, or maybe no blocks on your side. So we're gonna use some pails and rails here for adduction, so that's the inner thigh here. So what you're gonna do is you can just do 1 tester rep of just adduction, so if that's easy, you can go up here, and then you can try some tester reps. If you can't get off the ground, that's okay. If you can, what we're gonna do is you're gonna use the block right under that bottom leg. So I'm straight here, this leg comes over. So say I have my ankle on that block. If you have a block, by all means use it. But still, if you're here and I can still get off the block, that means it's not high enough, right? So I want to be at my end range. So I may need to shift here. So now if I try to lift, I'm not able to get up. You may just be able to go here and then lift there and still not be able to get up. That's the position to train from. So what we're going to do is some pails and rails, for 1 set of pails and rails for adduction. So that's my inner thigh all the way through here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find a position that I can't lift off from. So if I can get off from there, I'm going to go up, making sure my body stays straight. I'm going to go up on my arm. Okay, so find the position that's best for you that allows you to get, you may get a stretch along the outside of the body. Really what we're trying to do is put it at our end range of adduction. So we can go pails driving down onto the block, rails trying to lift off. So it's the same thing, pails build after 10, max after 10, rails 15-second contraction, 100% effort, trying to drive up. We do 1 on each side here, okay? So find position good for you. Go off my mat there you go. So we got leg straight, hug this leg, in there, take a big breath in. Brace and start driving down onto that block, building up that contraction for 10 seconds. So 20%, 30%, drive down, press that block, 40, 50, 60%, 70, drive down, 80, 90, and 100% effort, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rails. Get everything you got to get that leg off the block. It won't be with you because you're at your end range. Just contract everything on the inside of that thigh. 100% effort as hard as you can. Let's go for another 10. 9, 8, 7, should be shaking. 6, 5, leg locked out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very good. And now switch sides. So there. Outside angles there. So again, if you could go from here, right? So you could stay on the floor. You don't have a block, anything like that, and then just change your body position to make it more challenging. So for most people, that's going to be plenty. So you can just drive your foot down into the floor for your pillows, and then try to lift for your rails. So that's definitely a good option. If you don't have blocks, you could also use, books, stack books, or something, dictionaries, something like that, something that's pretty thick. So from there, here, but my left side I know is not quite as, my adductor is not quite as strong. So I'm going to go from a kind of more side plank position, and then what I can use to grab it is my block to remind my abs, remind my right side to stay locked and up off of the block. So that's just another kind of reminder that I have there. Right leg is right on top of my left, so I can't go forward in my rails contraction. So on my side, take a breath in, brace, and then start driving down into that block. 10%, 20, 30%, 40%, 50, everything you got. 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100% effort. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay tight. Now rails. Try to get that leg off of that block. Shouldn't be able to reach your end range. Just contract everything on the inside of that thigh. Let's go for it. 9. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Ooh, man. Those are fun. From here, put your blocks out to the side. That was abduction or adduction. Now we're going to go abduction or abduction. So think towards your midline, right? Your adduction, you're trying to add towards your midline. Abduction, you're trying to take away from your midline, okay? So I'm in this position here. So I just did my left leg, so I'm going to move the right leg. Just give that other leg a little break. So from here, it's called split kneeling position. You can tuck or untuck your toe on your support leg. It's up to you. I'm going to get arms here. So turn the fingers kind of laterally. This leg will just be straight up to the side if you can. If you have ankle mobility to get your foot flat, you can do that. But if you're here, that's totally okay. We're just going to find the stretch by either shifting out more to your side or shifting back, or both, right? So find the stretch. You need to shift out a little bit. If you can sit back a little bit more, you really want to get the stretch to the full adductor, the muscle that we were just working on. Okay? There, you need to shift your toe around. You need to find the best position for you. You may just shift out to the side and maybe not shift back. From there, we're going to do a pales contraction, which is driving your foot down into the floor, going up to 10, holding max out of 10. Rails, I'm trying to lift this whole right leg off of the floor. If you don't get it off, that's okay. So just imagine you got a scale under that right foot. You're trying to get light in that scale. Keep that core braced, keep everything nice and tight. So that as I contract, everything is going to this outer hip and no movement of the rest of my body. Okay? So find that stretch. The wider your arms go, the more base you'll have. So the easier it's going to be to balance and won't be as likely to shift. Okay? Take a breath in. Raise that core. Start slowly driving the right foot down into the floor, building up that contraction at 10%, 20, 30, keep that right leg locked out, 40%, 50%, 60, 70, should be shaking, 80, 90, and 100% effort drive down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rails, get right on that scale. Try to lift that foot, grab your end range or close to it, so you probably won't be able to get off the floor, but if you can, great. 10, 9, 8, to the outer hip, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Sink a little deeper back, sink a little bit more out to the side, and relax. Take this leg back, and then we'll just switch sides. Arms where they are. Right knee is under the body now. Top arms at the toe. Left leg is out to the side. Maybe different, maybe the same. It's up to you and your body, right? So you may need to shift out more. You may need to sit back more. Just go scan the body, find the best position, find the best stretch for the inner thigh, but make sure you're not getting any pain or any discomfort inside of that knee. If you do, back out, stretch a little bit, maybe bend the knee a little bit. Sit back a little bit more, just find the best position that you can train from comfortably, right? It's not inherently comfortable, but it should not be painful, right? Okay, take a breath in, brace, tight, and start driving front or side into the floor. Here we go. 5 down, 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70%, 80%, 90%, and 100% of it. Drive down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rails to get light on that scale under that left foot. Keep the rest of that body still. Keep pressing away from the ground. Feel that outer left glute firing up to get that leg off the ground. Let's go to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Sit back a little bit more if you can. Scoot out a little bit more if you can. Whatever's best for you. Take a big breath. And relax. Okay. Ooh. Very good. So from there, we're just going to go into some knee work here. So real quick, nothing too crazy. We're just going to work on some 1 set external rotation tibia, rotation pill drills, 1 set internal, 2 sides, internal, both sides. This is one that we should be doing more cars of because we need the tibia to be able to rotate. You know, we don't always think about doing pills and rails for them because again, knees are not naturally thought of as a rotational joint, which of course they are, right? All joints are inherently rotational. So we're here, I'm going to take this arm under and across, and then actually what I'll do, let's go internal first. So yeah, we'll take this arm across, and then this leg, this arm will grab the outside here. So now I'm just grabbing not the outside of my foot, but the outside of my foot and ankle together to pull me into more internal tibial rotation. So as I pull from there, that'll pull the tibia in. So over here, grab the bicep, just like with the cars that we did. We're just going to be more, it's not going to be, like I said earlier, it's not going to be quite the 2-minute passive stretch. So it's technically more of like isometrics. We're still doing pills and rails, but now we're just not really going from, say, a true end range from a 2-minute passive stretch, okay? So from here, take a big breath in, raise the core, start driving into the hand, like we're trying to rotate that foot out in the uses of the hand, building up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, try to rotate that foot to my left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, max effort 10, 9, 8, 7, feel this contracting, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rotate away from that hand, keep going, keep going, keep going. Now try to rotate the foot in by rotating the tibia in, max effort, keep going, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Good. From there, let's go right to external. So I'm gonna go out. Left hand grabs the instep of that foot. Again, not the toes, but towards the foot. Right hand grabs the knee with the lateral to medial tension, it's called. But just to make sure I'm not doing this, right? So it's not pulling in, we're just keeping it straight. From there, I'm in tibial external rotation. Now the tibia is facing out. From there, my pelvis is driving in towards that hand, so in releases the hand. Rails, I'm trying to rotate away from my hand. Okay, take a big breath in, brace, and start driving in 10%, 20%, 30, 40%, 50%, 60, 70, hands trying to pull that foot out, 80, 90, and 100% effort, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rails, try to rotate that foot away from my hand, so hand stays here. Now I'm just trying to get more external rotation. Keep squeezing, 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 squeezing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Rotations there. That's my pot. And then we'll switch. So now I'm going to go internal of my right leg. So I'm going to come under. And then the left hand will grab the outside of the ankle, outside of the foot. Pull that tibia into more internal rotation. Tails I'm rotating into the wrists of the hand. The rails I'm rotating away. Okay, take a big breath in. Brace. Push that leg straight. Start driving out into that hand. Build up that contraction 10%, 20, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60, 70, 80. Feel it's contracting 90 and 100% effort 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rails, rotate away from the hand, hand stays straight. Now just keep trying to rotate tibia in, squeeze, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get a couple rotations. Last one, grab the leg. Right leg, right hand comes in step of that right foot. Left hand grabbing the knee. Now tibial external rotation. Last one, breath in. Brace and start rotating into that hand. 10%, 20%, 30%, 40, 50, 60, 70%, 80%, 90%, and 100% effort. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rails, rotate away from the hand. This hand stays here. This hand stays here. Now my foot is just keep trying to rotate there. So on that tibia, so keep trying to rotate out. If you need to guide it, you can. Just go there. Keep squeezing, squeezing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. You can get a couple rotations, you can. Very good. So that was a 30-minute lower body focused Kinstretch class. We focused primarily on hip, internal, external, hip adduction, abduction, and knee, tails and rails into internal, external rotation. So thank you for joining me in today's class. That was a fun one, and I hope to see you at the next one.